Necklace or no necklace? Too old lady?
That's fine.
But I leave it in my hair.
You know we're being recorded, right?
Go to the side, babe.
Hey, how you feeling?
Doing better. They gave me some pain pills, so I'm on that. And they started the steroids, and the Lasix is like happening and helping. But I've been on those for a few days, and yesterday my legs just blew up super bad. No matter what I did, like if I was in bed and I crossed my legs, there was a dent about that bad, and my arms are swelling. So because of the lupus, mostly it causes like my other organ failures. So my kidneys start having a problem, my heart starts having a problem. But my blood pressure was normal. So they're like, so they just put me on stuff. And when I was at the mall, I could barely walk. It was really bad. I had tears in my eyes the last part of it. And that was walking into the Marquee Mall and just I had to go into the grocery store because their thing is there. And I came out, but we had to wait 2 hours. So I only walked to a few short places, and every step felt like my legs were broken. So I've needed serious knee replacement for about 3-4 years, like before I met George, but it didn't help none. So, but I feel better now. They got a little medicine in me and the steroids.
Yeah, I had a friend that had lupus. Now, does the heat get to you?
The answer is yes, but so does the cold. I've actually been honest. Our channel tries to keep it real, and I know it's a overused statement, but whether it's the heat or the cold, I told George I was sweating really bad and moving around the house, and I was like, I can't tell what was worse, was being in Mexico and in Ohio where I was extremely cold and could barely move, or here where I'm sweating. But we agreed that here is much better if you had to deal with one form of weather. Just the humidity is really rough. So it's you're going to hurt one way or the other, but it's better to be here.
That's a friend of mine. He's the same way. He says the heat don't bother him. It's the humidity that kills him.
Yeah. So because it causes like shortness of breath, and the doctor put me on Lasix because I could hardly even catch my breath. And he said that my body, like I've already lost almost 10 pounds in 3-4 days. It's because I had so much fluid. I'm like constantly going to the bathroom since they started the steroids, and now I'm all hopped on steroids and pain pills.
Hop and smash.
So tell us a little bit about your channel and the name of your channel.
Okay, name of my channel is Brent's World. Miles is the one who came up with that because he says everything's according to you. She goes, it doesn't matter what I think, it's what you think that matters.
Right.
So that's I'm located in Badak.
Okay.
Right. I think there's only 3 expats here.
Oh, okay.
That I have, so yes.
What island is that? What island, what area is that, so people know?
Ilocos Norte, okay. Region 1.
Gotcha, Region 1.
He's above one.
Okay, he's near Armstrong, okay.
North.
Yeah, we're about a 6-hour drive north of Cebu.
Gotcha. And right now, Brent, in this interview today, I'm going to ask you, what's your marriage status? And was it easy? All right, he's not single, ladies. And dang it. So, and in that matter, was it easy going through your immigration, you think? Like the process? Did you marry here or the U.S.?
I'm married here.
Okay.
So our original plan is because I always thought once you marry an American citizen, you become American citizen. Yeah. That's not true. That's not true.
No.
Okay. And I think that was during the wartime they did that. You got married, you can take them back to the States, but not anymore.
It was a lot easier back in the day. It was.
Yeah. But so we got married back in 2019. We were seeing each other since 2014.
Gotcha.
And I came here and we went to Manila and they gave us the runaround. I said, let's just do this. Let's go get married. So we decided we went and got married. And then she applied a visa to come there, denied. Even after we were married. And I was like,
it happens.
And then in 2019, after I left, we were talking. I said, I'm going to come there for like a year. Well, I got here on the January 4th of 2020, 3 months before everything was shut down.
Correct.
So I ended up staying here. Gotcha. I lost because I had a round trip ticket. I ended up staying here, and I said, I'm just staying, because we had the house and everything like that. I said, I'm just going to stay here. It was a little rocky at first. I'm not going to lie. It was kind
Yeah,
of
I mean, it's,
because we were like this
yeah, no, I got you. Gotcha.
because we knew each other, but really you didn't know each other. Because
Did you meet her online? Was it an
yes,
online relationship?
yes,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
We've listened to old dog talk about that, online is one thing, and then when you guys meet in person, there's a whole different relationship to build for
yes,
sure.
yes, yes. Well, watching other channels before I even met Miles, I had a little checklist in the back of my head. In other words, within 2 weeks, she tells me she loves me, block, or she starts asking for money, block, but she never did any of them things.
Right.
All she wanted, she was over in Hong Kong working.
Okay.
And all she wanted is somebody to talk to. That's all she wanted. And I'm a truck driver, or I was, and that's what I just wanted somebody to talk to and not talk about work. So and we just hit it off and we kept on talking. And and then like 6 months later, I said, hey, she told me that she was coming here for Christmas to the Philippines. I said, I need a vacation. And first time we met, we hit it off. It was like we were friends. Well, we were friends before anything else happened.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm trying to say. And it was all, I think it was the best thing I ever did is meeting her.
Okay, so you permanently settled there and decided that's
Yes.
where you're going to retire.
Yes.
If I can ask, most people like us, we're on a residual income. Like me, I'm on disability, Social Security. Are you collecting just like pensions or Social Security? Have you set yourself on a budget?
I'm collecting military retirement.
Okay. What do you think of the military, like benefits that you're able to get here? I believe the VA's in Manila only.
Well, I don't have VA. I have TRICARE.
Okay, you have the TRICARE.
Yeah, but good luck trying to find a place.
That's what we heard about TRICARE with the military. Yeah.
Well,
go ahead. Sorry.
Ahead.
They're trying
to. a lot of places tell me, oh yeah, we take TRICARE, but you have to pay first, and then submit all the paperwork to TRICARE. And TRICARE tells me, no, that ain't how it works. They do the work, they submit the paperwork, and then whatever the deductible is, you pay that, nothing else. And I was like, oh, okay. So
it's been kind of a mess on that.
Yeah, but I mean, so far for going on, like I said, in January it'll be 3 years. My health has been pretty good. It's Miles' health that's been kind of declining. So, but I mean, it is what it is. And a lot of people tell me, I mean, she even tells me she's enrolled in Phil Health.
Gotcha. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, well,
that's what we're Phil Health. What are your likes and dislikes about the Philippines? What's good, what's popping, and what's like the
dislikes. They use too much salt in their food. That's a major thing. Too much salt
and sugar.
Magic syrup.
Yeah. And I mean, my world basically is just me and Miles. We don't have. I mean, we have kids. She has 3 kids. I have 3 kids, but they're all they all live in Lasan. Her kids, and my kids are still. My youngest child is 25. My oldest is 34. So they're all on their own in the States. So it's kind of like just us. So, and Miles is a really good cook, really good. So she kind of does that East-West fusion stuff. I mean, in other words, yeah, she kind of she'll cook Western food, but put a little Asian twist in it, or she'll cook, or vice versa. So she's,
Well, that's like George. George does a lot of the cooking now, and then I'll cook, and I make like big pots of stew, like soups and different things, and George cooks different things. So we're mostly like home buddies. We go out a few times a month, or we go out just to local places or walk about and everything else. But yeah, they have. I'm more on thinking they have a lot of sugar going on in this country. Like everything, spaghetti sauce is sweet, is what we hear from the expats. And what about your dislikes? What is it that you feel that you could tell expats that would prepare them for coming that could be okay?
Well, I mean, I get questions people send me, because people talk to me. They say you're probably one of the most honest people. If you got something bad to say, you're going to say it. You don't care. And I tell them, I said, just don't fall into that dark hole where you feel like you need to fix everything. I said, there's a lot of expats that come here and they feel that they need to fix everything. I said, you don't need to fix everything. And I said, and don't come here with the attitude that you're here to fix this country. I said, if you have that attitude, you need to go back to your own country and fix that, and then come back here. I said, because that's the last thing they want to hear. They don't want to hear, in my country, we would do it this way, or then go back.
Right.
I tell a lot of them, because I mean, there's one guy, he was only here 2 weeks, and he was asked to leave by his girlfriend and the family. They told him to leave because everything that they were doing was wrong. This is the way we do it. And I was like, you can't be doing that, man. You gotta stop. And it's just sad. I mean, the people here are generally nice. Now you do have your bad people. You do have your bad people. Yeah, and that's why I said, just like anywhere other country, you have your great people, and then you have your not so great people. And I say, and it's for you to figure out who they are.
Right.
I say, because what I have a lot of respect for the people of the Philippines is they don't talk bad about each other, at least to a foreigner.
Right.
Okay. They won't say nothing to a foreigner. Now they'll keep it among themselves, but they'll never tell you. You have to find out on your own.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. I agree on that.
Yeah.
And if we're going to ask a question, and by the way, for our viewers, be sure to check out Brent's World. He has an excellent YouTube, and we're going to put all that up. We'll put the screenshots up for you, put it in our description so people can get over there and take a look. Brent, if you had to start a business, what would you do there? What would you start, or your recommendations?
Well, actually, I wouldn't start the business. I let Miles start the business.
Right.
Okay.
That's first.
Because it's just, like I said, the people of the Philippines, they which I admire very, very, very much, especially coming from the United States. I admire. They stick together. They look out for each other. They help each other. Okay. So I would tell her, you start the business, I'll count the money. All right. But what she likes to do, either like plants and stuff like that. I don't know if you ever seen some of her gardens.
Yeah.
She can grow. I mean, she's got an amazing green thumb. So if she wanted to do something like that, God. She can do that. She can do that. But like I said, I'd be the guy in the shadows. I wouldn't get involved.
So you could start like some sort of plant thing. That was like me. I'm getting ready to release a video. I just finally got the ants out of that big. I don't know what do you call that oversized thing out front of our house? It's just
it's a planter.
It's an oversized where they put a bunch of bricks up, and it's probably about, I don't know, 15 feet long, 10 feet long. Planter. Yeah, that they built up against, but I couldn't get rid of all those ants. Finally got rid of the ants. I just threw a bunch of seeds in there, man. I didn't even try. They're probably dead in about 14 days. So I'm not very good. I don't have a green thumb. I was like, Miles does.
Oh yeah, she does. I just we have off to the side of the house, we have a banana tree. And I was putting it, and I got ants love banana trees. I didn't know that. I found out the hard way, and my whole left hand, you can see little bumps where the red ants were biting me.
Yeah. We have like 3 different types since we moved into this house. It was like the other one. The first week or 2 we was there, we were fighting them. Then you kind of get them under control. And when it rains, they all come back. It's weird because after it dries up and it's been about a half a day, they all come in. Not during the rain. It's like, what's really going on? So
that's that here.
That's going to be our live tomorrow. We're going to be dealing with bugs. What do you do like during your retirement? Is there any hobbies that you have on the side besides YouTube, which keeps you busy? But is there other things that you do on the side for people?
No, nothing really. Nothing really. I do a lot of walking. A lot of walking. We go for a lot of walks. And when I was in the States, I worked a lot with wood.
Yeah.
And I was so stupid that I sold all my saws and stuff like that in the States, thinking, I'll never be able to use them. So I come here and I'm like, so I didn't think it out. I wish I brought everything here so I could get back into woodworking. But right now I really don't do much of anything, to be honest.
Yeah, it's kind of like us. We just like do different things. Sometimes I have like these. It's not really paint by numbers, but where I just color and doodad with color pencils and crosswords, and we both do gaming, and the YouTube keeps us busy. And now we have the pets. By the way, we got a new puppy, so now we have 2 puppies. So actually, one of the neighbors, the neighbor brought us over a puppy this morning. And what's his name? I was gonna call him Werewolf. He does look like a wolf, but his name's Willie the Werewolf. And it actually turns out to be that the guy who gave it to us, we found out that it really is Uno's brother. So I guess the mother was all over the neighborhood or something. So somebody 5 doors down, he actually brought us this little guy, and he gave him to us for free. And I'm like, well, like George said, it's good to have 2 there because it's a good sized yard, not like yours, but enough for them. And like you said, if one of our security falls asleep, we have a second. Brent, do you have any other future plans right now besides retirement? Maybe traveling somewhere or things that are coming?
Yeah, we talked back on maybe going to Taiwan or Vietnam. Just for like a week, I mean, this pandemic took a lot out of a lot of people, and it's kind of like you really, like myself, I was here 3 months, and all of a sudden, boom, everything just stopped. So,
Yeah.
and I feel that I'm kind of behind as far as, traveling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about either, next year going to Taiwan or Vietnam, or even just staying in the Philippines and just going somewhere,
Right. Lots of places.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We can go south or something like that. There's really not that much up in north.
Right.
I mean, not, yeah, but south, you have all your tourist spots and stuff like that. Nothing really here.
Yeah. All right. Well, is there anything that you want to add to viewers that are thinking about retiring here, or anything to add for people? Most of our people are retiring. We have a few people that just come here and visit and leave and pick up their girlfriend and go.
The only thing I always tell people is plan,
Okay.
It's just like I did. Like I said, I sold all my woodworking stuff, and now I say, why did I do that? Because I could put a guy in inverters or something like that. You just got to plan everything out and make sure you're with the right person. Don't come here and then feel like you're stuck.
Right. We were talking about that there are a few that get here or don't be stuck at all, because some will go way out in the middle of nowhere. We know a few that don't have vehicles and they're trusting local trikes to take them places, and they can't even go buy a car because they have no way to get there. So really, yes, a lot of planning and to come visit a few times. Anything you want to add, George? Just they're all quiet.
Hey, Brent, I have a question.
There it is. Hey, he speaks.
This is a weird, but actually a very vital question. And a lot of times, a lot of expats come here and they regret it. Now, my question is, Brent, what one item, okay, I know about the saws and everything. What one item that you regret not packing in your suitcase?
That's a really good question.
Probably more Hershey bars.
Right.
Hey, that's what I did. I brought like 9 gigantic white Hershey cookies and cream when I arrived. And when I was in lockdown for 10 days, George was glad to see it too. They separated us in 2 separate rooms. So like literally I passed them off these oversized blocks of cookies and cream. That was hilarious.
Now that I think we were talking about that this morning. One thing I regret not bringing with me is a Casper mattress. I know it sounds stupid. But a Casper mattress.
Huh.
Because their mattresses here are what? Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is true. We were just talking about that, weren't we?
Yeah, no, yeah, we were just talking about it's kind of weird that that's what they have.
Yeah. And I guess we can ask them the question about does size matter in the Philippines?
I have no idea.
Oh, that's
right.
Hey, get your mind out of the gutter, Brent. We asked the last guy that we did that interview with Tim, and he's like me. He's like 6 foot. He's really tall. I'm 6 foot, and I'm a plus size woman, so I just stick out like a sore thumb. But have you had any issues with, like, we've seen expats fall at immigration on the plastic chairs,
doorways,
small
restaurants?
No. I'm not.
places?
I'm 5'6", so I kind of fit in a little bit.
That's like he's tall like you.
Yeah, and I. Go ahead.
In the toilet, yeah, because like for me and Tim, like the toilets feel like you're almost falling to the ground when you go to sit on them. So I bought 2 large extensions to put on mine. I think it's like 4 or 5 inch extenders on the toilet, and it kind of looks like a nursing home situation. But I'm like, it's no joke. Even George loves it now because it's like it's like free falling. I felt like I was in a video or something.
Right.
So,
there's nothing.
Oh no, is there something you want to add? Because we'll be editing.
No.
Okay, well, Brent, we do appreciate you being here. It's a great interview. We'll put this out. Guys, be sure to check out Brent's World and check out, we got this right above us, and we will put it in the description, and go see his channel and check out his videos. It's real life. He definitely keeps it real. And thank you, Brent, and say hello to Miles. Yeah. And thank you so much. And we appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. Thank you, Brent. No, Brent bought his house.
Oh yeah, we did. We didn't.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing. I noticed that I should have said something
about the house.
If you can buy a house, don't rent.
Gotcha. I know, guys. Make sense.
Yeah, plus, you got to put your man thing aside, put it out the window, whatever, and let your Filipino wife deal with it. Because at the end of the day, you'll be more ahead with her dealing with it than with you. That's how I felt. Because when we looked at this house, they were trying to get me to spend over $2 million. I was like, Miles, we can't do it. We did. She goes, well, let me go in there and talk to him. She went in and talked to him and came back out and she goes, you think we can pay about $1.5 million? I And I was like, what did you say? She goes, don't worry about it.
There it
you
is.
go.
We've discussed that. Definitely people we talked about that usually the wives are like in my case, husband. We appreciate you being
Thank you, Brent.
here and
No
thank
problem,
you
no
so
problem.
much. Thank you so much, Brent.